Okay, so good morning, students. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, in the Google Classroom, I have provided a slot. Okay. Today we will, whatever we will do in the class, you need to submit it there. Okay. So here is that assignment slot. Here you will go and just submit here. Okay. Today's classwork. So please be ready with your copy, pencil, pen, whatever. Okay. And calculator also. So let us start. Okay. See, today in the previous class we learned only to calculate, we have learned what do you understand by the float, how many types of float are there, and what are the formulas, and also how we have learned how we can derive those formula. Even if we don't know, if we don't remember all the things, still you can derive that formula, okay, with the simplest way which I have shown you. Simply like this, you need to draw a network diagram. You need to draw a network diagram like this, okay, and here you have to mention which is predecessor. This is your target activity, and for this activity we are calculating our this free float. Okay, for this particular activity only we are calculating all these three kinds of the floats, which is the independent, sorry, this is your independent. Okay, this is total float, free float, and this is independent float. So what we will be learning today, we will try to solve a numerical where we need to calculate float, total float, free float, and independent float. Okay. Then based on these three floats, we have to identify which activity is your critical activity. Now can you tell me, as per the definition, which activity can be considered as critical activity? What is the condition for activity to be a critical? Hmm? Can anyone tell me? When we will say that that particular activity is critical activity, you calculated these values, okay, total float, free float, independent float, you have calculated. Okay, so after calculation, how can we identify that whether that activity is your critical or not? Anyone? Raka, Kuheli, what is the condition?
Ma'am, uh, if the solution becomes zero,
Yes, if all these float values, okay, all the float values, that means all together total float, free float, and independent float. Okay, when all together this float value is zero, then we can say that okay, that activity is your critical activity. Now what is float? Float means what? It is actually the relaxation period, or we can say it is the delay that we can allow in an activity. We can say what is the maximum or what is the relaxation we will be getting, okay, in that activity. More the relaxation, that means it is less critical. If relaxation value is zero, that is float value is zero, that means there is no relaxation period. You cannot relax. Okay, you have to work hard to complete that assignment or activity. So that is critical activity. Okay, and also it is also considered as the delay. The delay means what is the maximum delay we will be allowing? That means if you got an assignment today, okay, if you got an assignment today and you need to submit it on the 7th day, okay, and the actual duration of this activity is what, or this assignment is suppose 5 days. Okay, so what is the relaxation here? See, if you start from 0th day and if you work till 5th day, okay, so remaining 2 day will be your relaxation period. Okay, so that is your float. Okay, total time taken to complete this assignment is what? 7 days. Okay, you have you, if you start from here, if you reach here, it will take total time period which is provided to you is 7 days. Okay, out of 7 days you are using 5 days, that means 2 days you will rest. Okay, another case may happen that in the first 5 days you will not do anything. That means what you are doing, you are delaying. You are not starting your assignment, you are delaying. Okay, so 5 days you have delayed and remaining 2 days you are doing the assignment. oh, sorry, not like that. First 2 day you have delayed, okay. See, like this we'll draw. Okay, here you have started your assignment, or we can say here you got your assignment, and this date is what, here you need to submit your assignment. Okay, this is that date, this is another date where you must submit your assignment within that date. Okay, now suppose that date is what, 1 and 7. That means the total duration is what, 7 days has been provided to you to complete this assignment. Okay, 7 days, total 7 days has been provided. But actually to do this assignment you need only 5 days. Okay, you need only 5 days to do this assignment. Okay, so if you start from here, from the 0th day when you will receive this assignment, if you start from here to do the assignment, then what you will do, you will, if you work continuously, what you will do, you will complete this assignment on the 5th day, because actually it will take only 5 days to complete. Okay, so on the 5th day you have completed. Now remaining 2 days, what you will do, you will do relax. Okay, that means on the 5th day you completed and you submitted the assignment. Now 2 days you will relax. Okay, so here float is what, 2 days. This may be the case, or we can say that here first 2 days you will not do anything. Okay, first 2 days you will not do anything, that will, you will not start doing assignment. Okay, now from the second day you will start to work on that assignment. Why? Because it will take time. How much time? 5 days time. Okay, and after that you are submitting that assignment on the last day, which is the 7th day. Okay, so here this is also the float. Okay, so this, in this case, it is what, you are delaying your assignment, starting to you are delaying to start the assignment by 2 days. Okay, and here it is what, you after completing you are relaxing for 2 days. So it is delay also, it is relax also, both the values are same. Okay, so float is nothing but the delay or the relax provided to an activity. Okay, so this is the funda. Okay, so if there is no delay value, or if there is this red color distance is 0, that means you are starting from 0th day and you are keep on working till 7th day. So there is no time for relaxation. Okay, again if this delay is 0 means you have to start from here only without any delay and keep on doing that assignment till you complete the assignment and submit it. Okay, so that means what, that activity is very critical, very tough. That means time provided is 7 days and it is taking 7 days only. So you are not getting chance to do start that assignment late, or you are not getting that you will complete this assignment and you will rest for the other days. Okay, so that's why an activity is critical or tough when these values are 0, that is this delay is 0 or this relaxation is 0. Okay, and as per the definition we know float is nothing but the delay or the relaxation. That's why for activity to be critical, all these values must be 0. Okay, clear? Am I
Yes,
clear?
ma'am.
Okay, now we will be doing numericals. Okay, so if you can't remember the formula, this was the easiest way you can derive that formula. Okay, remember that formula. Simply what? Just draw this network diagram. Okay, on the ith event it will be ei li, and on the jth event I to j it will start. Okay, it will start from I event and end at j, this activity, b activity, target activity. Okay, so ej lj. So draw the lines. Okay, so here acha, is this lecture is completed in your section? Yes, na? You have already gone through this lecture, na?
Yes,
Actually,
ma'am.
I'm confused.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so then we will do revision type. Okay, see here. This is what? This is your, which value will be here? Out of these 4 values, which value we have to put here? EI, LI, EJ or LJ? In ascending order,
EI.
we have to, yes. So here it will be EI. We are putting the values in ascending order. EI is lesser, then comes the LI, then EJ, then LJ. Okay, so like that we are putting it in ascending order. Now the longest gap is what? Longest gap between LJ and EI. Okay, the longest difference is what? LJ and EI. That's why it is the total float. Okay, the total float is what? LJ minus EI. Okay, this is your time duration minus, this is the 7 days, 7 number of days, minus actual working days is how much? 5 days. Okay, so relaxation or total float or delay is how much? Time provided minus duration. Okay, so in this case for total float, time provided value is how much? LJ minus EI. Okay, whereas this difference is your free float. Okay, between this line and this line, the difference is the free float. Okay, that means EJ minus EI will give you the time provision for free float minus DIJ. Okay, whereas in this middle portion is your independent float. Okay, so EJ minus LI minus DIJ. So this formula is cleared. I think you can easily draw this and derive the formula. Okay, now let us solve the problem. See, like this problem will be given to you. This is what? This is your predecessor relationship chart. Okay, they will not give you the network diagram. They will ask you to draw the network diagram first, then calculate other values. Okay, subsequent values. So first we need to know how to draw the network diagram. This I think most of you can draw, right? We will practice here itself. Okay, so please keep ready your pencil, eraser, whatever, calculator, copy. Okay, is it ready? Is it with you, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, see, question is what? Draw the network diagram to find the critical path. See, this method is nothing but what? This float method, slack method, all these are the critical path method. Okay, that is your CPM. We are till now we are learning only CPM. Okay, in the next lecture we will be learning, we will be starting new network diagram, which is PERT analysis. Okay, program evaluation and review technique, that one. Till now whatever we were learning, that comes under the CPM, critical path method. Okay, and we will in the future we will see what are the differences between this CPM and PERT network, how to solve. Okay, so see, draw the network diagram to in order to determine the critical path and also determine total free and independent flow of each activity. See, for calculating this critical path there are several methods you can find. You can draw this network diagram, then you find the longest path. Okay, or find the slack value, or this is the most appropriate. Okay, with the help of this you will directly come into one solution. Okay, whereas in slack method there will be many critical path. Okay, but with the help of this we will get only one critical path, and which will be the final. Okay, final critical path. So with the help of that diagram, let us find total float, free float and independent float for all this activity. Now let us draw. See here, this A activity, B activity, C activity has no predecessor. Predecessor means the activity which is before this activity. Okay, the arrow before this arrow. See, they have no predecessor. So these are the independent activity. Okay, so independent, for drawing the independent activity, what we have to draw first? How we can draw this independent activity first? How we will start?
0, ma'am. 1.
0. We
Ma'am.
will draw event, right? Event is denoted by the circle. Okay, and give it a number 1. Okay,
1.
now we will draw this. These are we will draw 3 arrows. See, these 3 are independent. That means these are the starting arrows. Okay, starting activities. Which we, so this like this. Okay, who is coming now? Oh, sorry. So let us draw. चलो draw करते हैं. This is your 1. Okay, 3 arrows will be starting from this one event, first event. Okay, A, B and C. You have to write down the name of the activity with the duration. Okay, clear everyone?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, very good. So A, B and C. Okay, now C. This D activity predecessor is A. That means this arrow will start when this arrow will finish. A arrow will, when this A arrow finishes, your D activity start from that event. Okay. So your A arrow will end here, somewhere here. Okay. So let us draw one event here, and your D activity will start from that event. Okay. So this is D activity. So we can give the event number by Fulkerson's rule. Okay, your I to J. So J should be always greater than I. Okay, so 1 to 2. Okay. Now see, E activity, for E activity also, predecessor is only one, which is A activity. So what is the, from which event it will start? Tell me. E arrow from which event? Event number
2.
2, right? Yes, from here itself it will start. Okay, which is the E activity. Okay, we have to write the durations also. Now come to the F activity. See, for F activity, predecessor is B and D. That means your F will start when B and D will finish together at the same time. When B and D will finish together at the same event, from that event your F activity will start. Okay, so if we draw like this, then what happens? See, your B activity is here and your D activity is here. So you may try to do like this, right? You will try to join like this. See, this D will finish here, B will also finish here. Okay, here is one event, and from here you will start your F activity. Is it correct or wrong? Tell me this diagram. Wrong. Why? Because this E activity is in between these two activity. That means if we will continue the drawing, then what we will do, you will see that you will intersect this E activity with this D or B. Okay, so in that case this thing will not be valid. We cannot intersect activity with each other, okay, against each other. So what we have to do, we will now interchange the position such that there will be no interaction between E and D. That means here we will place D and here we will place E. Okay, so it will be now like this. See, D will go here, E will go here. Okay, so you have to that's why I'm telling you have to keep pencil or eraser, okay, with you. There will be chances that you may get some error. Okay, now see, this B and D we may meet here, and your F activity will start from here. Now it is not intersecting with the E, so it is okay. You can draw this. Okay, see here like this. Now comes the G activity. Now tell me from where it will start. Predecessor is only C. Okay, so here this C will end somewhere here. Okay, somewhere here, and from this event your G activity will start. Okay, see, this is the G activity. So it satisfies the predecessor relationship. That is, predecessor of G is C. Okay, and what should be the number here? See, this numbering is, if you put like this, if you put here 3 and if you put here 2, then that would be wrong. Okay, why? Because for this activity, for this D activity, I is 3 and J is 2. Okay, whereas for this activity, I is 1 and J is 2. For B activity, Fulkerson rule is satisfied, but for D activity it is not satisfied. Okay, it is invalid. So we have to put this event number in such a way that I will always be lesser than J. Okay, so 2 to 3 is okay. Okay, so see, this is G. Now H will also start from same event, which is 4. Okay, because in the 4 your C activity is ending. See, এখন কে আসছে গো এতক্ষণ পর? মোহাম্মদ সত্তাজউদ্দিন। Okay, so this is over. Now tell me, How to draw this I activity? See, for I, predecessors are F and G. That means where F and G ends together, okay, from that event I will start. Okay, when these two arrow meet together at particular event, after that event this activity will start. See, your F is here, your G is here, so let us merge these two arrow. Okay, so we are merging these two arrow, they both are ending in this event. Okay, and from this event your I activity is started. Okay, now tell me, is this your final diagram?
No, ma'am.
No, because arrow should not be like this position. Okay, there must be some event, it should be finished by an event like this. Okay, again this is also not correct. Why? Because there are three head events. Okay, as per the rule of network diagram, any network diagram should have only one tail event, that is one starting event, and only one finishing event. Okay, see, this whole network diagram has one starting event. Okay, satisfies, but it has three head event, or we can say it has three finishing event, so it will be wrong. Okay, if you let it like this, then your network diagram will be wrong. So what we have to do, we have to merge all this into a single circle. Okay, or we can say into single event. So we are merging this here. Okay, so this is our tail head event. Why? Because all the head of the total network diagram is ending here. Okay, and this is a tail event because all the tails of the arrows are attaching here. Okay, so I think it is clear how to draw the network diagram. Any doubt till
No,
now?
ma'am.
Okay, now, so first question is complete. Okay, you can draw, they ask you to draw the network diagram. This is our network diagram. Now what is the second question? We have to find out floats, all the floats, free, total float, free float, independent float. Okay, so all the floats has to be calculated. Now for determining the float, what are the values that must be required, that must be calculated first?
Earliest start time.
Yes, ES value, not only ES but also LF value. Okay, in this case we are considering all the floats. All the floats have LJ, LI, EI, EJ, all these things are there. So we have to calculate. See, these are the formula. See, we have to calculate latest finish time also and earliest start time also for all the activities. Okay, and these are the formula for the finish time. No, sorry, start time and your finish time. Okay, so what is the for calculating ES, we will start from first event. We are moving in the forward motion for calculating ES. Okay, whereas for calculating LF we will go backward. That means we will start from the last event in case of LF, and in case of ES we will start from the first event. Okay, now what is the value of ES for first event?
0.
0.
0. Yes, very good. So this is 0. Okay, ES1 is 0. Very good. Now which we will start? 2, 3 or 4?
4.
4. Okay, because it is having only single arrow, right? So one value only. Okay, I am writing it as E. Okay, so E4 will be, it is coming from 1, so E1 plus duration. So E1 is 0 plus duration is 8. Okay, so 0 plus 8 is 8. Now which event?
3.
2 or 3? 2 or 3? Which one first?
Ma'am, 2,
2, ma'am.
then 3.
2.
2 first or 3 first?
2, ma'am.
First 2, then 3.
Yes, very good. Why? Because for calculating 3, this arrow is considered and this is coming from 2. So ES2 is required first. Okay, so we will do first E2. So E2, only one arrowhead, only one arrowhead is attached. So it is coming from 1. So it will be E1 plus 8. Again 8. Okay, 0 plus 8, again 8. Now what is E3?
18.
E3 will be, I am doing here. Okay, so E3, two arrowheads, that means this one and this one, and out of that we have to take the maximum value. Okay, so when it is coming from 2, it is 8 plus 10, 18, and when it is coming from 1, it is 0 plus 10, 10. So maximum is 18. Okay, so E3 will be 18. Very good. Now which one, E5 or E6?
E5.
Yes, E5. Okay, so E5, how many arrows? 2 arrowhead.
2.
So 2s value. Okay, so 2s coming from 4 and 3. So if we come from 3, it will be 18 plus 17, which is 35, right? And if it is coming from 4, it is E4 is 8, and the arrow duration is 18. So 8 plus 18, how much? 26. So maximum is 35. Okay, so E5. Now E6, how much? How many E6 values are? The 3 arrowhead. So 3E value. One coming from 2, which
44.
is E2, 44. Yes. 8 plus 16. 8 plus 16 कितना होता है? 8 plus 16, 24 ना? And from when it is coming from 5, it is 35 plus 9, 44. And when it is coming from 4, E4 is 8, 8 plus 14, 32. So the maximum is 44. Very good. So it is 44. ठीक है. अब हम लोग we will go in backward direction for calculating LF. So let us start from L6. L6 value is how much?
Ma'am, 8, 14, 22.
Oh, अच्छा अच्छा, this one ना, हाँ 22. Yes, 22. Sorry. So what is L6?
44.
44. Okay, whatever the value of ES, last event E, that will be your value of L. Okay, in that event, last event. Now, which one? Which event we will calculate now for L? Hmm? Which event we will calculate? L? LF? 2, 5, 4, 3. Which one?
2.
2. See, for 2, for calculating
No,
LF, you have to see
no,
the
ma'am.
tail. Okay.
5.
Yes, first 5. Okay, single tail is attached here, so it is coming from 6, which is L6 is 44 minus. Now duration should be subtracted. Okay, so minus 9. How much?
35.
45. 35. 35. Very good. Now 2 or 4, which one? 2, 4, 3, which one? Hmm?
3, ma'am.
3.
Hmm.
Okay, 3 we can calculate. Okay, so E3 only single arrow, tail is attaching there. So 1 E3, sorry, L 1 L value will be there. Okay, LF value. So what is that value? 35. This arrow is coming from 5th event,
18.
so 35 minus 17, 18. Okay, now which one?
4.
4. Okay, so L4. See, L4, 2 tail. Okay, coming from 5 and coming from 6. So when it is coming from 5, it is 35 minus 18, 17, right?
17. Hmm.
And when it is coming from 6, 44 minus 14, 30. So here we will have to take minimum, so which is 17. Okay, so L4 is 17. Now which one? 2 or 1?
2.
2. ठीक है. So L2 again, see, 2 arrow, tail. Okay, is there, one from 6, one from 3. So when it is coming from 6, this is 44 minus 16. How much? 28. 18.
Yes,
No, no,
ma'am. 28.
28. And when it is coming from 3, L3 is 18. 18 minus 10, 8. Right? L3 is 18, 18 minus duration. For this arrow it is 10. So 8. So minimum is 8. So L2 is 8. Okay. Now L1 is how much? 3 arrow tail are attached. One coming from 2, one from 3, one from 4. So what are the values? When it is coming from 2, L2 is 8. So 8
0.
minus 8, 0. Okay. When it is coming from 3, L3 is 18.
8.
18 minus 10, 8. Okay. When it is coming from 4, L4 is 17. 17 minus 8,
0.
9. 9.
9.
So minimum is 0. Okay. So this is 0. So we have calculated all E and L values. Okay. For all the activities. Okay. Now using this data, now we have to calculate floats. And these are the formulas. Now how we will do that? Okay. Here I have written the formulas and here is the network diagram and the respective LF and ES value. Okay. Now what we will do, we have to draw a chart. Okay. It will be better for you to draw a chart. In this way you need to solve. Okay. It will be easy then. Now see here it is what? Activity I to j. This will be small I. Okay. I to j. Activity is denoted by I to j. Say for example 1 to 2, 2 to 3 like that. Okay. Duration is what? Dij is these values. Okay. Earliest start time, that is ES value. So there are two E value, EJ and EI are there. So EI, EJ. Okay, this is J. What I've written. Okay. And latest finish time, LI, LJ. Okay. And these are the formulas. Here I have substituted the formulas for TF, FF and IF. See this one. Okay. Now this data is given to you in the question itself. It was given. Okay, this was your A activity. A activity means 1 to 2. Instead of A, what I am writing? 1 to 2. Okay, instead of B, I am writing 1 to 3. Okay, instead of C, I am writing 1 to 4. Like this also you can denote your activities. Okay, and duration is already given in the question itself. Just substitute those values. Now what we will do? Simply add EI, EJ. This is EJ. Okay, this is EJ. Okay, and this is LI, LJ. Okay, and this is I, small I. See, for this activity, I is 1, J is 2. Okay, so EI is what? Here, EI is E1 for this activity, right? This is E1. Okay,
Doctor.
EJ is what? E2. Okay, instead of J, I am writing 2. Instead of I am writing 1. Similarly, for the same activity 1 to 2, this is L1 and in this is L2. These values, okay, these values. Now you have to substitute these values in these columns. Now what is E1 value? From the
8.
diagram. From the diagram, what is E1 value?
Ma'am, 0.
Yes, this is 0. Okay. What is E2 value? This is 0.
8.
Yes, 8. Now what is L1 value? L1,
0.
0. Okay, this is LJ means J here is 2. So LJ is
8.
L2. So what is
8.
8? Clear? Clear how to write these values? Okay,
Yes,
now take
ma'am.
from for 1 to 3. Okay, for 1 to 3, this is what? I is 1, 3 is J. Okay, so this will be E1, E3, this is L1, L3. So tell me what are the values here? Which value should be put here? In this column?
0.
0, yes, 0, then
Then 18.
18.
bolo bolo. So this is 0, very good. Now this is what? EJ, right? Here J for this activity is 3, so it will be E3 value. So what is E3 value?
18.
10.
4 ma'am.
18.
Sorry. 18.
18.
18 হবে।
Now what is L? I is what? L? I
0.
is 1. So L1 is 0. Here Lj is what? L3.
18.
18. Okay. So in this way, you have to fill all these columns and rows. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now you can do it by yourself. Okay. And tell me, check whether those values are coming same or not. Okay. Now fill up these columns, everyone. Do it yourself. Then I will show you the values. Okay. Then you will see whether it is correct or not, matching or not. After that, you will submit that as classwork. Okay, in the Google Classroom.
Ma'am, total for 0.
Total 4. For which? For
Total
this?
first one, 1 to 2.
Yes, it will be 0. Okay, first you try to do this, fill up this thing. Okay, then it will be easy. Say for example, here it was 0, this is 8, this is 0, and this is again 8. Okay, I'm only solving 2 columns for you. Okay, this is your 0, this is 18, this is 0, this is 18. Sorry, 18. So try to solve all this column, fill all this column, everyone, and tell me, okay, when it is done. Are you doing, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Simply see this diagram and just fill. Okay. Complete? Complete?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Okay, I'm showing you the answers. Okay, this answer, this columns. See, these are the values. Is it matching?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we will solve this too. Okay, then you will try to solve by your own self, then submit it. Okay. See, in the total float, simply substitute the value. Simple. Lj is what? Lj here is for this column, for this activity,
8.
Lj is 8. Okay, so 8 minus Ei is how much for this activity?
0.
0. Okay, minus Dij is how much for this activity? 8. Okay, so 8 minus 0 minus 8 is what? 0. Okay, similarly for free float, Ej is how much? Ej is, this is Ej. Okay, this will be Ej. Ej is 8. Ej minus Ei is how much? 0. Okay, and Dij is again 8. So again this is also 0. Okay, and whereas here also it is Ej is 8 minus Li is 0 minus Dij is again 8. So this is also 0. Okay, Similarly, we need to calculate all this, fill up all these columns, okay, one by one using this formula. So after solving, see, we are getting like these values, okay. Now, as per the definition, tell me which activity is critical activity. Now,
1 to 2,
yes, see,
5
critical
to 6.
activities are those which have these values, all these floats 0. Okay, so here see which column you are seeing, which row you are seeing, this all the 3 are 0. So this one first you are seeing that all these values are 0. Now comes this one, okay, here also it is 0, 2 to 3. Now this one, okay, see 3 to 5, and lastly your 5 to 6. So which are the critical activities now? 1 to 2. 1 to 2 कौन सा है देखो, 1 to 2 is this one, A activity. Okay, now 2 to 3, 2 to 3 is which one? 2 to 3 is this D activity. Okay, then 3 to 5, 3 to 5 is E activity, sorry, F activity, and from 5 to 6 I activity. So these red arrows are the critical activities, and the path which they are following is the critical path. That is, the critical path is 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 6. Okay, clear?
Okay, ma'am.
So like this you can solve this type of example. Okay, so total float, free float, and independent float must be calculated, and before doing that we must calculate E and L values. Okay, hope this is clear, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so in the next class we will be starting PERT network diagram. Okay, so you please complete this assignment classwork and submit it here. See, in the class itself I posted this new assignment, lecture 15, today's date, class assignment. Okay, here you need to submit your assignment by today 6 p.m. I've given the last time. You can submit till before 6 p.m. Okay, ठीक है ना?
ओके मैम।
Okay, ma'am.
ठीक
ओके मैम।
ओके, ठीक है, थैंक यू।
Thank
थैंक
you,
यू
ma'am.
मैम।